What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. Trying to remember what we did in the last episode because it's been a few days since I got to play. I remember that we spoke to Ranga down here. We were trying to get the potion for Afra for her unborn child, so it would be born with a soul. And she instructed us that we needed to go in this cave and get some spores or something. I remember that much. So let's check out this cave. Looks like we should be doing fine on health. Alright, so we have little sporelings and a dank spore. Can we peel the one? Okay, we can. Wow. Okay. 20 crush damage. He just absolutely smacked him.
What?
Let's throw that down, and I don't know why. Okay, there we go. Get a little flank on these guys. Are kind of durable. All right.
I could use a wee kip.
Excuse me. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Am I gonna be okay? Probably not. Alright, well, I guess I don't think we can single pull these.
Hey.
We'll try real quick. Let's pull out the crossbow.
Leave it to me.
Give that one a shot.
Leave it to me.
Okay, we left the big one, which is good.
What?
I'm actually gonna see about dropping a defensive buff. Yep, damage reduction. We're gonna drop that right here.
How may I help?
And we're gonna go ahead and get that started. Let's go ahead and drop a lay on hands on our buddy here. And bring us around to take on this guy.
Yes.
Move Alof back off to the side. That just messed him up. Wow. Okay. I'm trying not to use a heal.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and use this spell right here. That should heal him some.
Alright,
that did give him a little bit back. And let's use our Flames of Devotion. Try to take out the Sporling. Let's go ahead and activate the heal. And we also have a Scroll of Prayer against Fear. I don't think we really need that. Let's do another Flames of Devotion. And let's get everyone on this one. We are definitely... Wow, he just knocked me on my ass. We're definitely going to be camping after this little cave right here. Alright, so what do we get? We got some dank spores. These small, feather-thin spores have delicate, stinging barbs by which they cling to surfaces, passing creatures, and the inside of nostrils. Let's go and just grab all those. And let's check to see what we need. I guess we needed those. Do we need any more? Retrieve 1. Okay, so we don't technically need any more. But we do have this big one right here. And I kind of want to see if we can take it out. So let's drop a quick save. And let's pull out the crossbow. Let's reload the crossbow. Not that we necessarily need it. I see a treasure chest back there, and there are a couple people. I don't necessarily want to run in.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark.
Because I don't know if anything's up here off to the side.
You're not getting...
Alright, let's go ahead and fire. And let's get ourselves up here. Get the priest up here, and the mage can kind of hang out off to the side, I guess. Let's go ahead and switch to our primary. He's injured a little bit already. What was that? He's confused. That doesn't seem good. Alright, let's go ahead and get some spells off. Since we are going to be resting, I'll go ahead and drop some spells. Let's try to daze this guy. I don't know if he moves. No, he doesn't move. So let's actually...
How may I help?
Let's cancel that. can't. I don't want you to do anything. Just stop everything right now. Everyone, calm down. Okay, just do that. I don't want to hit him. Okay.
Huh?
I keep forgetting he has knockdown.
Kolsc.
I guess they just can't fight well like that. So let's move up here. Drop this down.
Aye?
Let's get magic missiles going on the dang spore.
Lava will be on seek.
And I do want to do a heal up here. Everyone make a dead, please.
Right.
Alright, well that explains why that didn't come up there to fight. So what do we got? It looked like something dropped in there. Bestiary progress. Alright, so we got some copper and some lockpicks. And we got some golden soul and grain. And it looks like we have some cave coral, yep. And a little chest with an arbalest. We'll give that to him to see how that looks. Actually, we might give that to Verithax. Yeah, let's go ahead and give that to Verithax so he can help out with ranged if need be. Gotta keep those options open. Was there something else in there? And what's this? Moss and mold cover the bones like a blanket. They smell earthy and wet. Alright, well, let's get out of here. Let's go have a chat with Ranga to see about getting this potion made. I think maybe I should camp first, but at the same time, I don't think anything will happen. I think we'll be able to get the potion okay. Might be a little foolish to think that, but so be it.
Good day, stranger.
Careful with those sporelings. They have a way with the mind. Ranga taps her temple lightly. It's why the spores are so useful, really. I have some spores here. So you do. Excellent. Give one here, and I'll add it to the cauldron. This should not take long. The mixture is ready. Take this to Afra. Tell her to drink it before bed as it induces sleep. She should find herself more energetic in the mornings. Tell her to eat more fish and cheese. The potion will sustain a healthy appetite. Grant her strength. She's a rather frail woman from what I remember of her. I thought this was a cure. I can tend to ailments of the body. I cannot cure an affliction of the soul. Certainly not one afflicted by the gods. Ranga crosses her arms. I have explained many times. People will believe what they want. So let her believe. Perhaps that will help. Faith is a powerful thing. In the meantime, she will feel much improved, and if her child should not be claimed by the legacy, then it will be born healthy. That I will promise. I'll just take my leave. I have done what I can, as promised. Tell Afra I wish her well.
Yeah.
Well.
Right.
I think we should rest, but I think we actually might be able to make it to town too. I know I'm kind of playing it a little fast and loose here. What else do we have in this area that we didn't explore? I believe we actually explored everything, and it looks like we can get out right here too. Alright, so we need to go back up to Gilded Vale. And 10 hours? Nope. Yes, that's what I want to do. We'll rest at the inn. We'll give this potion to Afra, and we'll see if we can find Swainer. I believe that was his name.
I could use a wee kip.
For some reason, I want to keep calling him Swirly or Smurly or something. I don't remember what I said last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes me think of How I Met Your Mother. Swarly. Good old Swarls. Alright, let's, those are just more, Kickstarter people. Let's give her the potion tonight. Which house is hers? Is it this one? Nope, she's actually over by the inn. Okay, so we'll go give her the potion, and then we'll have a rest. And see about finding Swainer in the morning. Unless he's in the inn downstairs, and then I'll probably just talk to him tonight. He probably made a penis joke. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Alfra.
Hail, traveler.
You were some time away. I worried you wouldn't return. Is that it? Have you brought it? Alfra looks at you hopefully. What did Ranga say? Yes, I have it. Here it is. You really did it. Oh, bless you. Bless you. I don't know what I would have done without you. Now my baby will be safe. Alfra beams at you. I can't thank you enough. I don't want to tell her. Because, you know, maybe like Ranga said, the good state of mind, the good health, maybe that will help with the birth. I don't want to take that away from her, so glad to be of assistance. Here, take this. You can keep what remains of Ranga's payment, too. Thank you again. I'll take this before I settle into bed. Perhaps I'll finally rest easy. Alright, let's see what we got. We gained 10 copper, and looks like a decent amount of XP. And, you know, hopefully she'll feel better. Maybe we'll learn later on in the game what happened to her. Hopefully she makes it.
Right.
And let's stop down in the inn. Now he's complaining about the ale. That's a little more interesting than the penis joke. I have no idea. The text was all overlappy. Alright, is Swainer in here? There's a drunk guy. We can go have a chat with a drunk guy. Alright, let's just go ahead and rest for the night.
Hail and well met.
Actually, let's sell real quick. Could I see what you have for sale? I'm sure you'll find something to your liking. Well, I'm sure we will too. Let's check our stash. See what we can give her. Let's go ahead and get rid of... I wonder why this is blue. Is it supposed to be like higher quality or something? Properties fine. Okay, so I guess, yeah. Plus 4 accuracy and plus 1.15 damage. Do we want to keep that then? That is a nice poleaxe. Value 410. Maybe. I don't think I put points into a specific weapon discipline. Okay. I'm actually gonna take these gloves off of him because I did learn that the stat bonuses from items don't stack. So let's give them, I guess let's give them to our priest. Definitely want our priest staying alive. Alright, so I'm trying to decide on this weapon. Let's make sure we didn't give him any... We just gave him two-handed style. Okay. So that's fine. We'll use the poleaxe for a while.
Well met,
and
friend.
now let's go ahead and see about selling some stuff. So let's go ahead and give her the sword. We're a little bit low on money, it looks like. Hopefully we should be able to fix that with all of the spears and shields we got from the native Zarp population down at the beach that we just absolutely massacred. We really did massacre them. Two-handed rod, two-handed wand. That one's got higher damage. They're both against deflection, so I guess we'll keep that one. What else do we want to keep? A morning star, warbow, I'll save the warbow actually. That's 12 to 18. You're 15 to 24. Average speed, fast speed. I'll save the warbow. We'll keep the shield. Get rid of the crossbow. I'm not really sure what we'll actually need. It seems like we're finding stuff at a decent pace, and anyone we get will come with weapons, so I think we might actually make a character this episode, like purchase an adventurer to join us. Maybe an archer, I'm thinking, and then we can use the warbow for that. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of everything. I'll keep I'll keep those two, the mail and the scale armor. I'll get rid of these guys. And we'll keep the cape and the hood just in case. Get rid of these helms. I don't think they look good, that's why I'm getting rid of them. Only gonna keep one torch. And let's see, what do you have? Do you have any like weird miscellaneous stuff for us? No? Okay. So we're gonna get 425 or 424. Let's do that trade. And let's make a character.
Gods keep you.
I'd like to hire some help. Let's do we want to do a level 2 adventure? I guess I could have done it from the screen. I didn't even think about that. I think we're all level 3 already. Let's go ahead and let's do a level 1, because she'll be sitting in the back. I am going to make it a she. Female. We don't have any females in our party yet. That looks, I'm sorry, but that just looks terrible. Female elf, maybe. Could also do an Orlin. Or possibly a godlike. That could be interesting. Both of those racials involve being injured. I guess most of them do. That could be good though. When death godlike attack an enemy with 25% or less endurance, their damage is increased. That could be good. If we can get a face that I like, I might do that. Let's do an elf godlike. And we'll do a ranger. Looks like we get an animal companion. Rangers are warriors of the woodlands and masters of the hunt. Always partnered with soul-bonded animal companions, they can be found in wild spaces all over the world. As their lifestyles often tend toward independence and isolation, it is rare for rangers to become an integral part of a large fighting force, though they are often employed as scouts and guides. And we get an animal companion. They don't do much damage, but they have high damage reduction. The link between the ranger and companion is powerful. If one goes down in battle, the other suffers as well. They get a stealth and survival bonus. Very high accuracy, high deflection, high health, low endurance. Rogue. Sneak attack. Applies bonus damage to the rogue's ranged and melee weapon attacks when the target has any of the following afflictions: blinded, flanked, hobbled, paralyzed, petrified, prone, stuck, stunned, or weakened. It also applies to any target the rogue strikes with a weapon within the first 2 seconds of combat. I might do a rogue instead of the ranger. Low deflection, which is kind of interesting. You'd think a rogue would have higher deflection than a ranger. Alright, so that's something we have to think about now. We could get a pet and be a ranger. I think I'm going to actually go with the rogue for this sneak attack ability. And we also get crippling strike or blinding strike. I wonder what the range on this is. I'm going to get blinding strike, and then we'll be able to use that in case someone comes up next to us. And then dexterity says highly recommended, and so is might. So let's beef up our dex, because we really don't want to miss with slower weapons. And we'll also beef up our damage sum and our perception, and this will affect our area of effect, duration, and will. It says it's recommended for a rogue, so I'll trust you, I suppose. Let's put another point in perception. And culture. What about the Deadfire Archipelago? Consisting of the nation of Nasatak, dozens of Almau settlements, and hundreds of lawless pirate-infested islands that stretch along the southern sea. Deadfire is home to boreal dwarves, Almau, and a mixed variety of other races. Deadfire Archipelago is the last stop for anyone headed east. A multitude of monstrous sea creatures infest the ocean beyond, making travel virtually impossible. I really don't have like a backstory or anything for this character, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pick that because this is a dex bonus. Background, probably a hunter. Stealth and survival bonus. Maybe a raider. Stealth and athletics could be good. Just go with the hunter. You live for the thrill of the chase, whether for glory or for sustenance. You have made your living taking the lives of wild creatures. Alright, so this is where it's going to kind of depend on if I'm going to be a female godlike or a death godlike. And I don't know that I'm really that interested in it. I really don't like that head. That one's okay. That one's interesting. I don't mind that one as much either. I can't do it. I can't do it. Let's just go with an elf. Feels a little cliche, but... So it looks like we have Pale Elf and Wood Elf. Pale Elves get Elemental Endurance. All Pale Elves had increased burn and freeze damage reductions. Wood Elves... against any enemy that is more than 4 meters away, Wood Elves gain a bonus to accuracy, deflection, and reflex. So we get some chance to hit and defensive bonuses. So let's go ahead and do that. Wood Elves trace their beginnings far north of present-day Adir and have migrated south throughout the forests of the continent, now covering all the way south across the equator. They are also believed to have migrated across the sea to Air Glenfath. While physiologically identical to one another, Wood Elves from Adir are culturally different from those in Air Glenfath and can consider themselves wholly different groups. So we're going to be a Wood Elf rogue from the Deadfire Archipelago. We were also a hunter, and let's pick a face here. I like that one. Okay, let's get some hair. Hair is always good. Almost looks like they share the same hair as the males, which I'm never really a fan of when games do that. I guess we'll go with 9, perhaps. Let's go with 9. Long, slicked back hair. We'll go with some bright red hair. A little lighter skinned. I don't really care about the armor colors too much. Maybe a nice dark green and a brown. That one could work. I like that one actually. Let's do that one. Alright, voice.
What is it? Follow me.
Charge!
The better part of valor.
I've got this.
Quickly and quietly.
Alright, name. We'll go with Sabil. And done. Got an achievement, make an adventure. We now have a party of 5. Let's go ahead and... Wasn't that a show? Party of 5? I feel like that was a show from the 90s or something. And let's check out any equipment. Scale armor, we'll drag that down right now as well. And also the hood and cape to see if we like those. Alright, so... Can you use the bow? This is what I want to know. We'll put these as a second weapon set. Can use the bow. That is a huge bow. How's this compare to your armor? You are wearing scale armor. Okay, good talk. And we'll give you a hood and a cape as well. I like it. I like it. Alright. And for abilities, we have Blinding Strike, once per encounter, Dirty Attack, that makes the opponent unable to see. Alright, well.
Welcome.
Pasha, however you say your name, please, I need to get some rest. You know what, let's go ahead and splurge for the super fancy room. Actually, I don't know what's better. We'll go for that one. I believe Resolve is defensive, so we're gonna get that defense boost. I'm gonna check real quick. Resolve is deflection and will. So deflection is melee and ranged attacks that are not AoE, and will is spells or mental based attacks. Okay. Alright, now we need to find Swainer. I want to find Swainer. We've completed a mother's plea. Resolved the feud between Trumbull and Swainer. I have spoken to Trumbull, the miller of Gilded Vale. He fears that his family will come under attack from a group of villagers who insist that he is charging them unjust prices for grain. He asked me to speak with Swainer, the leader of the group, and bring an end to this conflict. Swainer is likely to be in the inn. And we also still have a few other side quests as well. So let's see if we can find Swainer.
Right.
Let's go talk to the drunk guy. If we can. Hello, drunk guy. And who are you then? Another fool come to answer Raedric's invitation? Our great lord has my sister run out of town after the buoy was born. She was the only family I had left. Not sure where she is now. Blazes, I need another drink. Oh, I'm sorry, drunk guy. Let's head upstairs. I don't think I missed Swainer down there. I might have. Carouser. Again, not really too interested in stealing stuff. Did we check here? Yeah. All of these people. And we met the dog over here. Maybe he was downstairs. Alright, well, let's head downstairs. Swainer, where are you, buddy? Maybe he's up here by the door? Nope. There he is. Was he right there this whole time? If he was, I feel awkward about it. Don't know who you are and don't much care. Keep walking. We're not here to chat with foreigners. Aloth narrows his eyes. Careful. Looks like they're cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me. He wrinkles his nose. Smells like it too. I saw you outside of the mill. What was that about? Well, someone fancies themselves a meddler, eh? What's that about? It's about Trumbull thinking he's king of the town on account of he's got the mill to his name. The dwarf jowls quiver with rage. It's about him barely giving us anything for the wheat we bring him and then cutting our purses when we need to buy grain. It's about farmers going hungry while some bastard gets rich off their crops. That's what it's fucking about. Now shove off. What if I buy you all around? Will you talk to me then? Swainer considers it, briefly. He looks to the others. Fair enough. You bring us something to wet our throats, and might be I'll feel up to trading words. Alright, so let's go get some ale.
Hey.
3 ales, please.
How do you do?
My dear Pasha. Your name just, let's see about other? Will it be under here? Maybe. Consumables. Alright, let's get some ales. I would like 3 ales, please.
Sure.
Good day to you.
about this trouble with the miller. Hair off, rabbit. I haven't anything else to say to you. Maybe I could go talk to him for you. Ha! You think you'll get through to him when we haven't? The man's thick as peat bog. I hear he's got his soul red. Found his kin used to grow sunreed trees for their Adiran lords, up until they figured out their side was losing. Explains why his knees still ache to bend to whatever lord or lady crosses the road. I hear he got his soul red. Sunreed trees, that's weird. Alright, so he's saying that the miller had his fortune told. He'll be holed up in that mill for days, the coward. The dwarf eyes you consideringly. But here, if you want to give it a shot, then good luck. We'll owe you one if you manage it. Okay, well I guess we figuratively bought him around. I guess I'll hold on to the ale for the moment. Gives us +2 damage reduction.
Right.
For just over, or I guess
You must
exactly
gather.
2.5 minutes. I'm assuming he was going to say you must gather your party. Alright, let's speed things up a little bit while we run over here to the mill. Stop, 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 stop. Run, little minions. Alright, let's go have a chat with Trumbull.
Hail, traveler.
Trumbull nods a curt greeting. You're back. Have you had any luck with Swainer? I spoke to Swainer. And what did he say? He says you're treating the farmers unfairly, raising prices and giving them rotten grain. Trumbull snorts. Of course he does. He's been saying nothing else for days now. The man's delusional. If he wants grain, he'll have to pay for it. What's going on here, anyway? Trumbull shakes his head. Where to begin? Swainer's whipped them up into a froth going on about the grain stores. Claims I've hidden away most of it. I believe we've read all this. Yeah, we've read all this. And I'm pretty sure we went through this too. Resolve 17. That seems new. The magistrate's not waiting outside to burn down your home. Maybe you ought to give the farmers fairer prices. Trumbull opens his mouth to protest, but his expression shifts into resignation well before he finally nods and speaks. You're right, he says quietly. I've been trying to plan for the future, but we're in danger here and now. Fine, tell Swainer and the others that I've reconsidered. Provided he pays the same as everyone else, he's welcome to his fair share. Trumbull sighs. And let's hope we can trade for supplies real soon, or we'll all be in a bad way. Alright, so let's go tell Swainer what's going on. Hopefully we'll get some sort of reward. I honestly don't care too much for this town, to the point where I want the farmers to get a discount on buying their grain. And if I don't really care that much, then I know Verithax certainly wouldn't care. And I'm pretty sure I wasn't contracted to do anything.
Gods keep you.
What if I told you that Trumbull's changed his mind about his grain prices? The dwarf looks up, blinking. What, you serious? He exchanges looks with his fellows, who grin hesitantly. The old man's listened to reason? About time. I told him he'd come around, but damn if he didn't take his time about it. He sets a few coppers on the table. Here, buy yourself a drink, now that we can afford it. Goes for you two as well. Drinks on me. A whole 10 copper. Alright, well, I believe that clears up most of our business from Gilded Vale. We do have the smithy that contracted us to find his shipment, which is on the way to the, I believe his name was Merwald, the Old Watcher. Yep. In Cadnua. So that's probably where we're going to be headed next. Apparently we have a quest with Durance Durance says he and I are meant to travel together and that we can talk to one another. He's a man of many words who seems to raise more questions than he answers, but if I travel the road long enough with him, perhaps I may discover something worth learning. Eater wants to speak with Merwald, and then the smithy shipment as well. Well, let's talk to
What?
Durance. I had some questions.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skidding your knuckles on the wrong door.
Why were we supposed to meet? The why of it is you're a watcher, he snorts. A watcher runs two roads of why. For me, it's more a matter of what. There was a time when I wouldn't have spared a thought for your words, or even bothered with you. But now, seeking out watchers is what I do, to put the truth to them, see which of the two ways they bend. He smiles slightly, taunting. And what two ways are those? Either you're a dry field in need of a harvest burning, he frowns for a moment, his eyes flat, or you're lost in the darkness. Either way, you can see differently from others. He gives a half smile, then his tone becomes accusing. I can tell by the way you noticed the staff first off. Not many can see it at first, nor the etchings or flames, but your eyes. He stares at you, almost eagerly nodding. Your eyes trace the path. That I could see. So which are you, a dry field or lost in darkness? Durance's face tenses. The day we don't trade that question back and forth is the day our paths no longer need to be joined, and the trial. Durance's hand clenches his staff. The trial is done. So, you don't know either? You know this nation is diseased. You don't need to be a watcher to see it in the children, the politics, the men that stalk the roads with knives in hands and murder in their eyes. This land needs life again. New seeds planted in the burned soil. His voice drops, mocking, and his eyes narrow. And something tells me you can see the path to making that future happen, Watcher. Your kind always does. So then, we need to make sure you see truly now. This nation, its people, don't need any more lies blinding them, nor do I. You test a truth, you don't blindly accept it. And how do you plan to test me? Sharing the road, of course, one truth to match another, matching each other's pace, keeping rhythm. Other priests can keep their teachings and rantings. For my faith, my teaching, sharing the road is a simple, hard truth. His smile widens and his hands tap against his waist, once, then twice. And when you knock one truth against the leg of another, why, both legs stand firm. But now, if you strike a lie at the knee with the same force, his smile dies and his eyes narrow. Why, you make a cripple with but one leg to stand on. Is that why you carry that staff? Is that why Durance is about to launch another volley of words, blinks, then he rolls his head back and laughs deeply, the laughter coming until it seems the air will run out of his lungs, until it seems forced. Perhaps your words are worth listening to, Watcher. He frowns, any trace of humor gone. But the truth will win out. Keep pace, and we'll see.
Yeah.
Eh?
Alright, well, let's...
What?
Eh?
Don't really need
Sure.
to reorganize these guys too much, but... What formations do we have? I guess we can do custom formations. That's kind of cool. I guess we'll have... something like that, and then maybe we'll get another melee fighter. I kind of like it. Alright, who is Kolsc? We heard this name before. I believe the Gold Pack Knights that we found in the forest that attacked us, they were looking for Kolsc. Hold, sir, but a moment. A hooded man waits upon the road, clad in a green cloak. He strides forward to meet you as you approach, and at a closer distance his features are revealed for those of a younger man, though lined with weariness. He appears to be favoring his left leg as he walks, and there is a dark stain upon the fabric of his trousers, under the knee. Even so, he greets you with a polite bow. I don't know your purpose in traveling this road, friend, but I warn you against it. He gestures up the path with a sweep of his arm. For the keep beyond belongs to that tyrant which calls himself Lord of the Gilded Vale. Like many tyrants, he has surrounded himself with stronger men and women for fear of retribution. The man smiles thinly. And so you are warned. If you would press on despite that, however, I wonder if we might not help one another. It depends. I don't help people out of charity. I see. His tone belies some disappointment. Well, if I cannot appeal to your sense of justice, perhaps your practical nature will suffice. For the task I ask of you would improve all our fortunes. Too long has Gilded Vale suffered under Redrick's madness. He would cure Waidwin's legacy by ensuring there are none alive in the village to be afflicted. I fear his own wife, Ygritte, may be at risk. The man has no mercy in him. We have not stood idle. My people and I breached the defenses, intent on ending Redrick's rule ourselves. We entered through the sewers under cover of night, but we were routed. His face darkens. There are dark creatures down there in the dungeons, the work of Redrick's animancer. It falls to you. Lord Redrick has called for further reinforcements, and soon there will be no stopping him. Our time grows short, and in this hour I must beg assistance where I can. Aloth. He's going to owe us more than some rubble-strewn plot of land after this. Kolsc. Fling him from the ramparts, or else cut his head from his shoulders. I care not. Once his throne lies empty, Gilded Vale will have the stewardship that it deserves. Whatever your reasons, I can promise that your aid will not go unrewarded. Lord Redrick has amassed the spoils of a long reign. End it, and you may take your fill. I'll deal with Redrick. Then I commend you on your courage, and thank you for your assistance, but I would not send you onward without due warning. Redrick's hold is crawling with soldiers and sellswords, all loyal to Redrick. They will not take kindly to intruders. In truth, they will all be more alert for our failed efforts. A frontal assault would be unwise. If you would brave it, you could follow our steps and seek out the entrance to the sewers at the eastern edge of the moat. He looks away. But several of my men were captured. It may be the entrance has been found and sealed anew. Those men were under my command. I would be in your debt if you found some means of helping them. Once you make it inside, seek out my old friend Nedmar. He is the high priest, Baratheon, now that the Shining God is fallen. A good man in difficult circumstances. He will listen to reason. Durance. Durance chortles, nearly choking on his own disdain. Shining God? He never shone so brightly as when the bomb took him. The moniker is obsolete now. Ash does not shine. Eater. It's like if someone was to call you the attractive priest, Durance. Kolsc. Nedmar can help you reach Redrick, but he resides in the upper level of Redrick's hold, protected by guards and mercenaries. You will have to keep to the shadows if you mean to reach him without alarming the entire keep. Thank you for the advice. I will make good use of it. I consider it a blessing from the gods that I have found someone that understands honor and duty. May Mogren bring you victory, friend. I wish you luck. It's not so much honor and duty as it is you just promised me gold. I mean, I like Alfra, and the little dwarf we saved, and the innkeeper. Yeah. But a lot of people in your town are kind of dicks, guy. Can we just ask you to come with us? No, we can't talk to him anymore. Alright, well that did give us a new quest. Lord of a barren land, travel to Redrick's hold. So I guess that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode, because I just looked at the time. Not too much, I guess, exciting action going on, but we did, bring Alfra her potion that will at least make her feel better and maybe give her a little more faith, and maybe that's all she needs is a positive mindset. So hopefully that all works out. We settled the feud between Swainer and Trimble. We got Trimble to lower the prices of the grain, and now we were just contracted to go kill the Lord of the Land that promised us our own land. Yeah. Kind of interesting. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider leaving a like and hitting that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And as always, thanks for watching and have a good one.